Uh-oh. This doesn't look good. Hopefully there's no more of that flickering. 83% complete. Alright. I just want to... It's probably going to be a short stream. I just want to go and find the tombs and maybe like the documents and relics, because those have dialogue with them. I'm not going to be worried about finding all of the secrets, like goose eggs or lighting torches or whatever. But I want to check out the tombs for sure. Oh yeah, Shantytown. There's a tomb over there. If I can remember anything about this layout. There's a tomb there, but I didn't do it. I wonder if it would be better to go to the other camp and work my way backwards. Oh well. We'll figure it out. Oh, you know what? How about I actually put down like a waypoint?
Hey, what's going on? You looking for someone?
Come on, girl. We're here somewhere.
What, you find the outsider?
What? What are you talking about?
You just said girl. Is she here somewhere?
Ah, man, not the outsider. Sprinkles, my rat. She jumped out of my pocket.
You fucking kidding me?
Hey, come on, help me find her.
Oh yeah, fine. Yeah, of course. Lovely.
With hearts we honor you. With fire we are bound to you. You are the sun. You are the light. You are the storm that rages at night. We are your children. Wait for the day. Bring us the dawn. Show us the way.
Vaporized. Oh wait.
Another sacrifice. My God, what's driven them to this?
Oh, there's stuff down there. It's the Well of Tears.
Statues of the Sun Queen. This was once a sacred place.
Am I just throwing a whole bunch of these onto that platform, weigh it down? Is that what we're doing? Oh, it's down. Well, let's try it again. There we go.
Strange. Solari defile these ancient ruins, but also worship it.
Alright, so I got that, but if I fast travel to that one, I'll be right at the next tomb. Oh, but there's 2 relics and 2 documents back here. Maybe I'll check them out. The loading cave. I wasn't there before. All right. Where are we going? Well, it's in here. Oh.
A Ming Dynasty jade figurine. But this one looks genuine.
Well, this is a right fucking mess. So much for a quiet retirement. If I find Roth somewhere on this goddamn island, I'm gonna punch him square in the mouth for bringing us here. And then the two of us will kill every last one of these crazed sons of bitches. It'll be just like the old days. Minus Dickie Croft. If he was alive, he'd want to study these bastards. Some kind of twisted religious cult. He'd find them fascinating. I hope his daughter knows better and finds a good place to hide. These nut jobs are dangerous, and I worry about those kids. Alex, Sam, this place will eat them alive.
You looking for someone?
Come on, girl. They're here somewhere.
What, you find the outsider?
What? What are you talking about?
You just said girl. Is she here somewhere?
Ah, man, not the outsider. Sprinkles, my rat. She jumped out of my pocket.
Kidding me?
Hey, come on, help me find her.
Oh, yeah, fine. Of course. Love it. All right, Sprinkles, come on out.
Oh, shit! Get over here! Now you time to die!
Yes! We got her!
Hey, I told you, get me some smokes and the book is yours. Come on, brother. No smoke, no book. Yeah, just go down. Hey, what's going on?
Where are you?
Looking for someone?
Come on, girl.
No, fuck!
Coming for you!
Further up. Oh no, do I have to go to that end of the zip line? Oh, it's right here. Oops.
Matthias has us look for physically strong men for the Brotherhood, but none too smart. They must be willing to take orders and work. Any who question or resist are immediately killed. And the women, Matthias decides their fate. Most are sacrificed to the Dark Walkers, but some are chosen for the ritual. We put up with this insane ceremony. Some brothers are even starting to believe in it. Something clearly controls the storms around this cursed island, and it will never let us leave. Father Matthias claims to speak to it. Her, this Sun Queen spirit, or whatever it is. I don't know what to believe. I'm just doing what I can do to survive.
Nothing on the roof. Whee! Alright, and now we're going here. And then we're going there and there. Is it literally just right here?
It's a ceremonial drinking vessel from the Song Dynasty. Beautiful craftsmanship.
Now, that. Now, how do I get up? Oh, I can get right there.
Stay back! The others will get her! You're done!
Whoa, he just disappeared. There's like a whole area up here I never looked at. Oh wait, no, this is just the windmill, isn't it? Alright, I need to go that way. Well, that tomb is around here somewhere. I don't like that I can't loot them until the fire goes out. Incendiary shells was a mistake. Ow. Who dare? Yeah, I can. He can hide from me, though. This is a weird little puzzle. Let me just circumvent it. I need to be like inside. Good enough. Where are you? Like, there's obviously someone after me. But they're like in another dimension. Oh, there he is. Whoops. There we go. First try. Actually, no, wait, I want to be up there. I think this is a whole area I never came to. Oh, it's nothing. So, should have grabbed the ledge, Lara. Ah, well, let's do this tomb since it's right here. Oh, it's my tomb! Boy, is it dark. It's the Chamber of Judgment.
Some kind of workshop. The Solari have completely taken over the old places of this island.
I wouldn't say it's completely taken over. There's nobody here.
These carvings are old. Hundreds of years.
Is that the only one? Gonna need more than that. Oh, there's one up there. And there's one up there too. Can I burn it down? No. No. Get up on the statue's lap. How was I supposed to know?
houses are built on ancient ruins.
That was unnecessary. Oh yeah, I still got that relic to go get before I move on to the next area. But I got some skill points. Alright, arrow retrieval or... oh, this I guess. Increase climbing speed? Sure. Explosive arrows? And penetrating arrows. Penetrating arrows is cool. Not enough for explosive arrows, though. Almost. But I'll get that instead. I still gotta find all the gun parts for my last handgun upgrade. Hey there, low-level foe. How are you doing? Oh, I'm doing okay. I'm just doing a quick little cleanup thing where I'm trying to grab all the tombs and relics and stuff that I didn't get on my main playthrough. Right now I'm trying to figure out how to get this guy. It's like way over there, but it's behind a wall. I'm not entirely sure how to surpass it. I tried jumping over it and I fell to my death. So I'm not sure if I have to come from the other side or what. Well, like, this is my save file, but like, I finished the game. I'm just doing cleanup now. See, I want to get onto that. Huh, that works. Where'd you come from?
I got a shot. We need a better angle. All right, let's get her. Take cover!
Gold lacquered inroad contains writing implements and dried ink. Likely the possession of a court scribe or historian.
This is such a huge, confusing area. Wait a minute. Oh, that's it? There's nothing? There's a fire over there. I haven't played the other two in the series, and I don't have them, but I'm strongly considering getting them. I enjoyed my playthrough of this first game quite a bit, so I might have to pick up the others. The only issue is my PlayStation is running out of space. I think I can only get like 5 more games, and then it's full. So I gotta choose carefully. That's everything for here, eh? That's all the documents, that's all the relics. That's all the tombs. And I'm not worrying about the other side thingies. So, on to the next area. I mean, like, my PS4 is like 10 years old. And, like, everything's switching over to PS5 nowadays, so it's understandable that it would be at the end of its life cycle. There's not that many games that are coming out for it or anything that I have to worry about. It's just the games that have come out that I haven't gotten yet, such as the Tomb Raider series. Those are the ones I have to go back and decide which of those I want to pick up for my collection. Geothermal caverns. There's a document and a relic. Or 2 documents, 2 relics, but no tombs. Let's have a look around. I haven't played the older Tomb Raiders either. I have like the first 4 for PlayStation 1, but I haven't played them at all. Okay. I'm led to believe that their controls are not great. Okay, a relic and a document over there, and a relic right behind me. Just sitting right here. Never bothered to open it. Oops.
A fan made for a special occasion. Probably a wedding. Doesn't look older than a few years.
Okay, now we'll go for this one. I went the wrong way. Alright, well, then we're going for this one. Just right here.
Century folded fans were often inscribed with poems or accounts of important events.
And then there's a document over here by the campfire. Is this right? No. What the? Oh, I see. I have to go all the way backwards. And go up a cavern way over here. This one, I think? Yeah. Okay, here's the campfire, and book sitting right on the ground.
Every new brother is assigned a job, a purpose in the Solari. As long as Matthias continues to prove his spiritual connection to the Sun Queen, they will fall in line and believe. Initiation to the Brotherhood is brutal. We need to destroy their humanity so that they in turn can be inhumane. New recruits are thrown into the depths of the caverns or left to starve and fend for themselves for days, sometimes weeks. Those who make it out alive are welcomed with open arms. I still can't explain what kind of power Matthias has tapped into, but I don't care anymore. We're never getting off this goddamn island. Some days, I'm convinced we're all in hell already. God knows with the things we've done, we might as well be.
Alright, now to find that one other thing. Why are you moving so slow? Shake a leg. Did it not expect me to double back and it has to reload the area? There we go. Now I can move. Now it's loaded. Alright. I need to go this way. And then I need to go that way. I'll just keep going. It's not something I can unlock from the other side. Yeah, I guess it's a little bit faster. Right here at the foot of the altar.
The years pass and I now hear her whispers in my sleep. It is the Sun Queen. She is urging me on. I see her magnificent face with every sunrise. Soon now. My Solari toil in her name, building a city from all that she has brought to the island, torturing and sacrificing in her name. Soon now, we will find the one. I long for escape, but not simply from this island. From all of this, the wrecks, bodies, and squalor. If I can bring my queen back, it will all vanish in an instant. And like the sun rising anew, she will bathe all the land and seas with her light, burning away everything. I will emerge from this scorched earth, reborn and pure.
That's a very important corpse. Whoever that is. Alright, so now... the Solari Fortress is complete, so I can... I guess go back the way I came. I can't go back the way I came. Alright. Oh wait, can I go this way? Alright, back to that campsite. Where was that campsite? Straight up here. Oh, I can't go that way. Summit Forest. 1 tomb, 2 relics. tomb straight in front of me. Yeah, it's right there, but like, what's all this other stuff? Oh, I got in here. Okay, yeah, now I remember this place. Yeah, I never really explored over this side. It's the Stormguard Sanctum. Oh. That was weird. Okay, it's trying to tell me don't use my torch. So we gotta do it in the dark. So those are allowed? Just for funsies. Good enough. Alright, and so that reveals the other two relics. There and there. Oh. Oh my gosh, really? Let me out. What are these high rock shores? So how do I get up here? First, I have to get up there. That's a no-go. Wait a minute. Ah. Okay, I see it. I see it. Just blind. Well, that. Also...
An ancient Chinese dagger, probably around 100 AD. How long have ships been crashing on this island?
No, that's not it. Which way? Oh, it's way over there. Oops.
fairly modern, perhaps 18th century. The gold carving was designed to contrast with the black lacquer finish. Bloodstains? Someone used this knife recently.
All right, back to camp. Keeping an eye peeled for mushrooms all the while. What's this way? Oh, this is where we had that funeral for that dude. Of all of the people, of all of our friends that died, that we watched die, he was the only one we had a memorial for. There's a mushroom. There's a mushroom. Oh, that's the tomb. Ah, well, I found a couple mushrooms. That's fine. Not what I'm here for. Okay. 2 tombs, 3 relics. Right, tomb there. Tomb there. I think that's the one that I peeked my head inside a little bit. But yeah, I remember the one that was over here. I needed something to open the door. These tombs are a lot smaller than I thought they were going to be. If I knew they were this tiny, I'd have been doing them as I went through the main game. I thought they were going to be like giant distractions, like big mini areas. Like a side quest kind of thing. But they're more like the shrines in Breath of the Wild, where you just pop in, do a little puzzle, and you get the prize. But I got like halfway through the game without finding or entering a single tomb. And I figured, I might as well keep that up. It's a funny premise to raid 0 tombs in a Tomb Raider game. It's the Temple of the Handmaidens.
This cave was once a place of worship. What are they doing here? Some kind of fishery.
This one seems a bit more involved. I timed that just wrong, didn't I? Oh, why did it slow down so much? Ugh. All right, around and around you go. And it comes around. Oh, it hits that, and that slows it down. Well, what does that do? What else is going on in here? Yeah, I think I have to shoot that from here. When it hits that, then that will move so that I can swing on it. Okay. And then I gotta yank the rope. Magnum. Yeah, just like that. Just upgrade your... Just upgrade it to a Magnum, why not? High capacity mag and polished barrel. I can get them both. Alright, so that's everything finished except this one thing for the bow. So I don't need that much scrap. I only need 650. There's those, but I don't care. The other tomb, I suppose. No relics, though, huh? It's not even nighttime. And it's this dark? I can hardly see.
What's cooking?
Stew. My special recipe.
Well, it smells pretty good. What's in it?
Some boar meat, coconut milk, curry, some potatoes,
Man, that sounds great.
and some seafood too.
Oh yeah, gross. Bird. Who would want to eat bird? I think I thoroughly went through all of this. That was awkward. Okay, get off though. Oh, there's a thing down here.
Was this actually used as a headrest, or was it part of a larger statuary set? I'll research it if I ever get out of this place.
found that. So that's like 2 relics that were right on top of each other.
She's unstoppable. Yeah, but we got the other one. Soon now. Soon we'll be free. Get over here! Oh shit!
Heard the boys were talking about me. Now this is the one that I came in. I just had a look around. I got this far, I think. Well, I can shoot that, but I can't make a line to it. I can't make that jump, can I? Guess I can. I'm still not at the tomb. Oh hey, it's another relic.
There's a picture of 2 girls. This wallet belonged to a
Yep, there they are, 2 girls.
The names on the picture, Millie and Coco. I found their toys. What happened to this poor family?
Here we go. At long last, I come crawling into the tomb. It's the flooded vault.
This was part of the research facility. Were they sent here to investigate the storms? The power's still on. How is that possible? Be a way across this water.
Well, I could always go and turn the power back off. Wait. That will release the raft. Okay. I thought that that would make the raft move. Because obviously I want to get... Oh, well, now I can get over here. But I want to get the raft underneath that thing. There we go. Except I'm already on the other side, so... I guess it just makes it quieter. Oh, but I want to go that way in the water. How dangerous.
Storage room. Artifacts from an ancient tomb. What were they looking for?
So, what's left? There's one relic. Is it on my map now? Research base will probably be where I go next. There! Oh my gosh. Okay, no, that's just on that galleon that's out in front. I can do that. Which way was out? That way turned on the power. This way is out. This way is the long road back to the entrance. She just sailed right by the that bar to swing on.
What's cooking? Stew. My special recipe. Smells pretty good. What's in it? More meat, nut milk curry.
Almost have enough salvage. Hey Zoshin, how was your day? Okay. So it's right there. Oh, sorry to hear that.
one seems shaped to be slightly more comfortable.
Well, hopefully now you'll have time to relax. Kick your feet up. That's a pretty late breakfast. Jeez, it's so dark. It's the middle of the day. Come on. All right, where am I going? Oh, it's just a barrel. That's the campfire over there. All right, I'm drawing near the end. Oh, is this it? All right, so that's... I'm fully leveled up. I have all of the skills, so experience is now worthless. And I just need another 27 salvage, and I'll have the last weapon upgrade too. Okay, so there's one relic and a treasure map in the research base. One relic and a treasure map. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Well, oh, pardon me. There's the relic. That's that box that it teased me with. Yeah, this is the entrance. So I gotta find a way to go all the way around and come back to that. Not the stairwell. Although, I could just go and get that treasure map. Oh, wait, that's right. I gotta go down to go forward. Can't open that. Just never thought to do that before. Okay, now to figure out the secret of that last relic. It's because the map is stacked on top of itself. It's hard to tell what level I need to get to. There's that. Yeah, of course there's a way to get there. That's where I came from. Wait a minute. Oh, thought I could pry open the locker. This is just that. Alright, that's enough salvage. Now that looks like a breakable wall. Hey.
Another Chow Dynasty helmet. The elaborate decorative design suggests royalty.
There's also a GPS tracker in like the same spot. Well, this is weird. Oh, I vaguely remember this. Keep going. Oh, that's nowhere near the same place. Here's something else I never thought to do. Oh yeah, worthless experience. Hooray for me. Pick it up. And that's it? Okay. Now we're just about done. We may be actually already done. Here, let's get the last upgrade first. You know, I never checked out the costumes. Hunter. Covered in mud. Camo pants. Aviatrix. Oh, there we go. Leather jacket. I like it. That's the costume I wish I had at the beginning of the game when she was shivering in the cold. Gorilla. Flak jacket. Mountaineer. I like that one too. Demolition. It's like a boiler suit. It makes her look like Ripley. Sure shot. She dresses up like Hawkeye. All right, which one do I like the best? It's between Aviatrix and Mountaineer. Let's go with Aviatrix. Leather jacket, can't go wrong. Oops, except that I wanted to fast travel. There's one document in the Chasm Shrine. Oh, so I have done all of the tombs. There's just one more document to find. And the document is, it's just right here. Here it is.
never had a chance. They were waiting for us, hundreds of them. We never even made it to the sacred chamber. From the beginning, we were doomed. And now, I wait for my ancestors to take me. I can hear them. The Oni are killing my brothers, eating them, consuming their souls. So much death. I'm the last one. What is my fate? Will I become one of them? Ancestors, hear me. Please, take me away from this, before the Oni come for me. Please, take me to the afterlife. Let me die in peace.
The Oni were chumps, though. One of them got blown away by a strong wind, and we never saw him again. And then the other one, Lara took out all by herself. Even with other guys jumping in to help the Oni. Okay. That's all the ancient scrolls. All the endurance officers. All the journals. All the confessions, all the diaries. All the wartime intelligence. The other thing for endurance crew. But I'm missing this. I need to get the GPS thingies to unlock it, I am assuming. Alright, I got all of the Campo herbs. I got all the No masks. Edo period fans, the Semper Fis, the Senshi Elite, ancient coins, bronze coins, family outing, Yunnan Dynasty, ceremonial fans, vases, daggers, animal statutory, the inros, and the helmets. So that's all of the relics. That's all the weapon upgrades, all the skills. %89 overall complete. Alright, well, I could do a little bit more, I think. Yeah, I'm missing the GPS caches. I haven't been picking all of them up. So let's do the GPS caches now. Well, back to Shantytown. Yeah, I still have to do all of the little side quests, like finding mushrooms and lighting torches and shooting those little dangly Blair Witch things. So I'm not at 100% yet. But like the GPS caches will be the last thing that my map will help me with. So I can bang them out pretty quick.
So, was it worth it?
It's all worth it, brother. Everything we do here.
How many visitors?
Yeah, I wasn't counting, but it doesn't matter.
Right, just another day in hell.
No, another moment of purity. She calls them her, and we obey. It's
why we're here. Wait a minute, let me get this straight. We're here to slaughter hundreds of people, all in the name of some forgotten queen. You don't understand, brother.
Well, explain it to me then.
No, keep talking. Alright, next one is so far on the other side, it's almost worth it just to fast travel. Alright, fine. Oh, they're up there. Oh, he died of a lonely heart. Because I sure as heck didn't hit him with anything. There he is. There's more? Where? But also, fuck off. More? Oh my god. The entire world aggroed. Where are they even? I see nothing. There's no problem. There are no enemies nearby. That's the whole problem. They're hiding from me somewhere in the level. What a hassle. There's one. No, it would have been faster to run all the way across. I'm not going to complete the challenges this time. Technically, I've already finished all of the stuff that I came here to do. But I could do just a little bit more. Someday in the future I'll come back and do the challenges. I tend to leave myself with like just a little bit of game to play. Alright, that's one. There's nothing over there, so we'll go for that one next. And that one. Just right here. And then these two. Down low and also down low. Just checking that one of them wasn't having to climb all the way to the top. Alright, that's all of the GPS dealies from Shantytown. From Bad Town. Where am I going? Where's my camp? Got all those. Got all those. Shipwreck Beach. And the research base. There's a bunch here. I know that.
Damn thing is broken. Let us take a look. God, I am sick of shit breaking.
This whole damn island is one broken thing after another.
Don't get so worked up. Could be worse. Looks like some of the connections are rusted out. Need some tools for this. Come on.
I need help! For you!
On top of there, huh? Oh, I can climb this. All right, 5 to go. Alright, now the rest are all way on the other side of the map. I don't have any fast ways to get down from here, do I? Do I have any slow ways? Curious decision for her to let go and then not grab the ledge. Can I make that? Yeah, good job. Good morning, Fusion. How are things? Why are you climbing it like this? Why are you doing it this way? It's a thingy I never found. I don't think I ever came this way before. But I don't remember any of this. I don't need it, but it's a thing to grab. Oh, there's something up there. How do I get back up? Oh, I can climb this. Wait. Is this the way? Or was that thing that I saw shining? It's like that down there. Yeah, I can see it. So how do I get to that? Platform behind that rock. It doesn't look like there's any path to it. But I'm all the way up here already, so I might as well grab this one instead. And then come back. Just up here. Well, that wasn't the path up. Is there a wall I can climb or something? I can go down. That's easy. There's that floating bob in there. Oh, that's all a bunch of nothing. There's not anything to shoot up there neither. Well, I can take that zip line. And it's right down there. Alright, just this one left. Still no idea how I would get that. It was funny though. It still put me over here. It's fine, it's fine. Just right here. One of these have like a climbable surface. Sort of. Come on, Lara. It really doesn't help that it's so dark that I can barely see. Well, let's keep trying this, I guess. She keeps taking an extra step when she lands. Okay. There, you did it. Alright, are there any landmines? Wish I spent more time looking around this area when the sun was out. Just a rock. Alright. I think that's enough. Let's get that last document, and then hopefully it'll tell me where the GPS document is. And then that will be that. Roommate and you are currently looking for non-flight bird species, i.e. penguins, subspecies doesn't matter. Penguins, kiwis, chickens, ostriches. Ostriches and emus, of course. Don't forget emus. How about the dodo? Does that count? Wait, what was that? What was that suspicious thing? Uh-huh. Sun totems, eh? That's over there. Are there any sun totems up the elevator? Dark in here, too. Oh, there's the thingy. Alright, that's all the GPS cache. Undiscovered. Where would one even begin to look? It doesn't include it in the documents for any area. So Chasm Shrine's completely done. There's 4 sun totems here. There's 7 mines and 2 cairns on the beach. There's 4 mushrooms in the forest. And a camp I haven't discovered. That's odd. Six fire starter in the cave. I don't even know what those are. 4 silencer, 5 laid to rest in Shantytown. Don't even know what those are. And that's done. Those are done. There's 1 more egg in the mountain village. Three more lanterns to shoot in the temple. And 2 Blair Witch hangies. Oh yeah, cassowary, that's another one. The dinosaur bird. Dare I just look it up? Let's see. Tomb Raider. Guides. Documents. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. All these are treasure maps. Got all the relics. Gear, skills. It doesn't tell me my total number of GPS things. So maybe there's an area I can't fast travel to that has a GPS thing I didn't pick up. Yeah. Cliffside Bunker. There's 2 of them in here. I get to it from Shipwreck Beach. So back the way I came. Now that's pretty sneaky. They have one area that you can't fast travel back to. So strange. Alright, well I solved that. This is it. This is the final quest. Just gotta climb backwards up this rope for some reason. There, now we can see. Oh, I gotta go this way. Not that easy. Did I ever look around in here? Yeah. like way up. Oh, I don't think I can jump onto that. Still up. I did do an explore up here, I just missed it. One more to go. On that island. How do I get to that island? Oh, this zip line, of course.
There's a note inside.
And the note reads...
I was sent here to investigate a new threat to Trinity's interests on this island. When I arrived, I discovered Matthias and his Solari cult. I believed then that Matthias could never acquire the star phenomenon. But I was wrong. I should have killed him when I had a chance. But now it's too late. I've been compromised and mortally wounded. My mission, incomplete. My time is short. If you've deciphered the numbers and found this stash, then you must be my replacement. Kill Matthias. He's close to reawakening the enemy that has long lain dormant. This cannot be allowed to happen.
Command to operative. Stop. Trinity is concerned. Stop. Acquisition of star phenomenon unacceptable. Stop. Sabotage of access operation imperative. Stop.
Hey, that ship isn't sunken. Well. And of course I can't fast travel from here. But it counts as a save point. Geez, how did I get so much salvage? let's check out the extras gallery. We'll just have a quick look at that, and then I gotta get going. Videos. Final Hours Episode 1.
A famous explorer once said that the extraordinary is in what we do, not who we are. I'd finally set out to make my mark. To find adventure. But instead, adventure found me. In our darkest moments, when life flashes before us, we find something. Something that keeps us going. Something that pushes us. When all seemed lost, I found a truth. And I knew what I must become.
Imagine being a guy named Tom Brader, and then you try to make a website, only to find out a video game has your name.
me!
Easy, easy. We're regrouping at my location.
Get the hell off me!
But some of the others wanted to go further inland. After that, I never saw any of them again.
Laura, you're alive! Hey! Get off of me! Let go of her!
We waited so long.
He took her. He took Sam.
Who took Sam?
A man, like the one who killed Steph.
Get back!
No one escapes.
Finish it!
You can do it, Laura. After all, you're a Croft.
I don't think I'm that kind of Croft.
Sure you are. You just don't know it yet. Kill them all!
I hate tombs.
Hey everybody, Zachary Levi here, just outside of San Francisco, California, at world-class development studio Crystal Dynamics, whose current project is the reimagining of the Tomb Raider franchise. From now until the game launches, we're going to be hopping around the globe, bringing you exclusive first looks at some of the key ingredients that are shaping and creating this world. First stop, Digital Domain, Los Angeles, California, to meet one of the most crucial pieces of the Tomb Raider puzzle, Lara Croft herself. I'm Zachary Levi, and these are the final hours of Tomb Raider. Digital Domain. This is where they do a lot of mocap for big Hollywood films and video games like Tomb Raider. And today, we are gonna meet the new Lara Croft, who is around here somewhere. Teaser! And this is where the magic happens. I think that might be the new Lara Croft. That's the new Lara Croft. Since 1996, many actors have played the part of Lara Croft, but for the reboot of this franchise, the team conducted an exhaustive international search for someone who could bring a whole new level of emotion to a character who's become so familiar. In late 2010, a young English-born actress was chosen to become one of the most recognizable characters in video games.
My name is Camilla Luddington. I'm a British actress living in Los Angeles. I am the voice and character of Lara Croft, the British heroine. When I was first approached for it, I really felt overwhelmed at the honor of playing an icon like Lara Croft. I think I screamed in my car, actually, when I heard that I got the role.
Lara Croft, one of the most iconic female characters in all of gaming. This is really her origin story, how Lara became the super badass that she is in later years.
She is just a young, naive, perhaps 21-year-old who has a thirst for adventure. We're used to seeing Lara Croft as just the cold-hearted, almost killer, and she's a badass and everything, but I think in this you see her struggle.
You can do this, Lara.
Please come and get me.
When we went through the process of looking for actresses the world over, I mean, this was Europe, this was LA, we had hundreds and hundreds of actresses that were whittled down, and we ended up with Camilla.
She had sort of that rawness that we wanted. Somebody who not only wanted the part, but was willing to push her character into that emotional area that we wanted.
Let's learn a little bit about Camilla. Where are you from?
I am from a town in England called Ascot. in Berkshire, and it's
Oh,
about-
like those things you wear around your
There's
neck.
other things there. Really didn't do TV or film or anything until I got here in Los Angeles. Really, I had a stage background, which I also think helps though with this because this is almost feels like performing on a stage.
Yes! So here we are. This is performance capture stage.
The volume.
The volume, they call it. That's interesting. You'll have to explain that to me later.
I don't know why.
I think maybe it's like a measurement thing, like height and width and depth.
I'm gonna
and
go
that
with yes.
creates volume.
Yeah.
Math nerd. And you also do get nifty props.
Yes, and what's a fun fact about this?
Careful.
Oh,
You can hit somebody. Jeez.
is that they'll put Velcro on this, and they'll be like, okay, you're gonna have a gun and another gun, and they'll just stick to you.
How much Velcro does a bazooka need to stay on tightly?
A lot.
There had to have been a lot of pressure as far as being the new Lara.
It was intimidating.
Did you go run around in the woods? Did you go hunt boar with a bow and arrow?
Well, what's funny is I actually did archery when I was a kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at the time you're thinking, why do I need archery? You know, when am I gonna use a bow and arrow? And now I know why.
Interestingly enough.
No!
Is Lara a video game icon? A sex symbol?
I think she's both.
Oh!
Obviously, she's a game icon, but I also think she's a sex symbol because she fights for what she believes in. She's courageous, and I think those things are sexy. The shorts are gone.
That's a
Which I'm sure most guys will think is a bummer. I like her new look. Yes, she's still gorgeous, but now she's a person.
Camilla brings truth. She is truly breathing life into Lara Croft. And when Lara is supposed to be going through an emotional scene, you'll see tears streaming down Camilla's face, and it's real.
People ran over to her, like, are you okay? Like, she's got mascara running and tears streaming down her cheeks, and she's like, oh, yeah. And you're like, wow.
When I got this role at first, I did not even know that I would be crying so much. I just thought I'd be kicking butt. That was the Lara that I thought I'd gotten myself into. This was some of the most emotionally and physically draining work that I'd ever done. This is the very first time I get to see this.
Oh, God. I had to do it. I had to do it.
So the fans have now seen Lara's first kill. What was that moment for you like?
Intense, for sure. Probably one of the hardest things to film. She has to fight for her life. It's fascinating how she reacts to that. You know, she doesn't just walk away from that first kill. It really gets to her, and you see her become Lara Croft.
Camilla Luddington is our new Lara Croft. Strong, spunky, gorgeous, brave. How did she get so brave? Excellent question. We're going to cover that in our next installment when we sit down with the writers who crafted the origin story of Lara Croft. Don't miss it. Hey everybody, Zachary Levi here in downtown San Diego at Comic-Con, more specifically at Nerd HQ, which is the epicenter of all things Tomb Raider. The anticipation is building as the team from Crystal Dynamics continues to say that this could be the game of their careers. Today we're going to dig a little bit deeper into the story with some of the key writers and designers who are brave enough to tackle the origin stories of Lara Croft. These are the final hours of Tomb Raider. We're in downtown San Diego. We're at Nerd HQ. Fans, the public, will get to play the game for the first time ever. Are you nervous?
This is the most nervous time of the entire game. This is huge for us. This is the first time we're giving anybody the opportunity to put their hands on the game. It's not finished yet.
It's hard to send it out into the world like that. It's a little young, it's a little fresh.
When you put it in the public's hands, you're getting a very raw, unfiltered, like, hey, this is what we love and this is what we don't.
You'll start to read about it now. You'll start to see it online. You'll start to get people's perspectives.
We're making sure that we make it the best thing that we can for the fans, and these are the fans.
Why make an origin story? You could just kind of continue with the Lara Croft Tomb Raider saga, but you didn't. Why?
We didn't start with the idea of doing an origin story, actually. We started with the idea of doing something fresh.
There haven't been very many games that have the opportunity to go back and tell a true origin story. There is very few games like this.
In the history of the Tomb Raider franchise, there has not been a female lead writer until now, Brianna Pratchett.
For me, I didn't think of it like we needed a female writer to do that. Brianna just nailed it.
Brianna Pratchett.
Yep.
Does it take a woman to know a woman?
It probably helps, but I don't kind of think about it as much as everyone else does. I tend to think of myself as being a writer first. There is some of me in her, absolutely. She's very bookish, she's very in her head. I went to public school, I actually learned archery.
Camilla did as well, I heard.
We bring up our ladies properly. And I genuinely studied Egyptology. I wanted to be an Egyptologist.
No way.
You know, I've always been a huge fan of kick-ass females. I mean, I grew up on Terminator and Aliens.
Yeah.
You know, fighting aliens in the future. I thought that was what girls did. It's great to be here at Comic-Con. This is my first time. People are really responding to this kind of new Lara. The fans have been great. They've been very supportive. I want to kind of live up to their expectations. I grew up going to fantasy and science fiction conventions. Now here I am looking at a Tomb Raider poster on the side of a building for a Tomb Raider game I have written. Can't quite process that, but it's very cool. Lara's actions affect her character and her emotional state, and so the first kill for us was a big thing. It's not comfortable to watch, and it shouldn't be.
Oh, God!
And it is about picking yourself up despite the fact that you're scared. You can't have bravery without fear.
In video games, you're kind of tweaking all the way down to delivery.
Yeah.
Blessing or curse.
Games development can be quite harsh on narrative. You know, you can lose levels or characters. You have to be amazingly flexible.
When is the script finally finished?
You get insight when you see it through your audience's eyes. So once the story gets to a point where we can start sharing with people, where we can start putting it on the screen, then we start to understand, are people getting from it what we want them to get from it? The feedback is that it's really fulfilling our primary goals of delivering a story that introduces people to Lara Croft, but also just takes them on an amazing adventure.
John Stafford, you're kind of the dialogue
typist, word monkey.
The words that you've been speaking for so long.
Yes.
From this
everything
man.
that I've been through that's been extremely emotionally draining and painful, I have him.
I thought that other lady wrote it.
We'll have words later about it.
What were the challenges stepping into the heart and mind of a character like Lara Croft, who we've known for quite some time?
Yes. Players' expectation is.
You want to just jump right in, guns blazing?
Controller, I'm awesome.
I'm awesome. That's what video games basically allow gamers
right?
to feel. I am awesome.
Challenge for me is to show her vulnerable.
We're shipwrecked on an island inside the Dragon's Triangle.
Still have a very playable game, but also show real emotional character. It's very difficult to do that in game.
Please come and get me.
You can do this, Lara.
When you have really extreme circumstances, you have really extreme emotions.
What the hell?
It's all about her survival. She's basically willing to do whatever it takes. There's people trying to kill you. Things are really extreme.
Listen, I'm gonna get you out of there. I promise. I promise.
I didn't want any lines to sound gamey. There was a good collaboration of making sure that really that didn't happen.
That's very difficult writing. How do you write a line that isn't just like, I should go there?
Yeah.
That's.
I bet there's something hidden in that crate.
I want you to love this game in a way that really feels like the first time you played it, but do it in a way that people have never seen before. For me, it's crazy not to look at this as an opportunity to really start that dialogue.
This is a game of our careers. This truly is the first time to sort of say, okay, this is it.
Well, now that we know a bit more about what it takes to reimagine an icon from the ground up, we're headed east to go behind the sounds of Lara's journey. A journey that is heightened and shaped by cinematic score and sound design. I hope to see you on the next episode when we talk to who's behind what we're hearing in Tomb Raider. Hey everybody. everybody. Zachary Levi here in the heart of London's famous West End. Behind me is BAFTA, the British Academy for Film and Television Arts. Why are we here? Excellent question. For starters, Tomb Raider, the series, has garnered a lot of love and accolade from BAFTA over the years. Some of the key players on Crystal's dev team are BAFTA LA members. And to top it all off, legendary video game composer Jason Graves is a BAFTA winner. We're going to catch up with him in just a bit, but first, a little trip to Raleigh, North Carolina, where we go behind the scenes at Jason's recording studio. These are the final hours of Tomb Raider.
First thing we did was the theme. There have been many composers in the games or the films, but they've always used the original theme. They said, we want to start with a clean slate, new theme. I did it on piano, very simple. I was really scared just to send it because I'm like, I don't know, I think this really works, I think I like it. We ended up taking that exact theme. The first demo I sent was on the first trailer. That exact same arrangement.
So, Jason, currently you're working on this reimagining of Tomb Raider. When you're taking on a new project, what are the things that attract you to that project? The heritage of a particular game, I think, obviously.
And don't even get me started on Tomb Raider. I literally almost drove off the road. I was on the phone with the audio director. Like, oh, stoplight! And I had to pull over a little bit to not hit the car behind me. What I loved about Tomb Raider, what really drew me to the project was they had no pre-existing conditions.
Because they wanted to get out of what it used to be.
They wanted something new. They wanted something fresh.
Jason's done hundreds of games at this point. He was an easy choice for us to go with on paper because he has such great experience. I listened through a lot of different material from a lot of different composers. I was really taken by how well he did the intimate stuff. The textures and the real, like, you know, intimate and vulnerable bits that we needed to highlight in the game were a great match for us.
What is square one for you when you start wrapping your head around it going, this is where I feel like this world is going to exist?
Main theme. Call me old-fashioned. Then it was a matter of finding out what kind of percussion would work. And always going back to the melody and the theme, because that's kind of the heart of the game.
The most signature thing that we need to get right is Lara's theme. One of our big goals was that it can be used in any emotional context. What does it sound like? High action. What does it sound like when she's in pain?
For music, the gameplay and the concept art, especially with the scavengers and kind of the shanty town, corrugated metal, how everything's kind of this amalgam of different stuff that they found on the island. It's like, that's what I want the music to sound like. The bad guys are playing the music now. Alex said something like, it'd be really cool to have something, you know, chains on a metal board or like you're banging a metal fence.
2 weeks later, Jason calls me up and he's like, so this guy who's like the sculptor who lives right around the corner from me, I was talking to him about the idea of creating an instrument. And I'm like, that sounds completely insane. We have to do that.
Tackling the score to one of the most iconic franchises in the world brought a unique challenge. How best to capture the emotional timbre of the characters and island in music? People, I give you the instrument.
The instrument. I was gonna let Matt determine the aesthetics. I was really only concerned about the sounds that the sculpture was gonna make. Matt built this, which looks pretty much exactly like Laura's original homemade bow in the game. There's different timbres based on different materials. Metal, glass. It's a direct line from the plot, the characters, the story, the environment, straight to the sculpture.
We always wanted the island to have that character in itself. Creating an instrument gave it this unique identity.
It's got a voice.
Yeah.
The very beginning of the game is nothing but the instrument.
Who do you look at in video games or in film that you go, what they've done has shaped who I am and what I do for a living?
They're all dead, unfortunately.
What?
Yeah, I know. It's classical composers.
All classical?
Yeah, I'm kind of going directly back to the source.
Yeah.
Prokofiev's, Tchaikovsky. Even for some of the scary stuff, you've got Penderecki, who's a Polish composer. Actually, he's still alive. It kind of goes back to ballets or opera, which is kind of the precursor to film and video games. You know, they were telling a story. That's what I love about that music. It tells a story. Even if you don't know the plot, you can listen to it, and film music's the same way.
It's tough with games to do things that are subtle. You want to make Lara relatable, make her realistic.
Another one. She went down over there.
Tell her story from the beginning and show how she became the superhero she becomes.
One of the first things that I ask any developer is the emotion. Because to me, that's the biggest thing that music can do in a tenth of a second. The music just, it nails the emotion.
Wow, that was amazing, huh? I personally don't think I've ever sounded so good in an interview before. Although Jason, Jack, and Alex are audio savants, so that would make perfect sense. I cannot wait to jump into this game, not just for the amazing action, but the emotion and mood and tone that they're going to set with their incredible skill. Tune in next time for a special secret announcement that is going to change the way you play Tomb Raider forever. See you soon. Hey everybody, Zachary Levi here. Over the last few months, we've brought you exclusive behind-the-scenes looks at the final hours of development of Tomb Raider. You've seen Camilla recording her last few lines, Rihanna musing her last few words, and Jason completing the last few notes of the score. As those key pieces lock into place, it's time to reveal one of the last portions of the game, and a team that's been shrouded in secrecy for 2 years. We're here in the beautiful and freezing Montreal, Canada, to bring you the final hours of Tomb Raider Multiplayer Edition. These are the final hours of Tomb Raider. Welcome to yet another world-class studio in the Square Enix portfolio, Eidos.
It's not in Square Enix's portfolio anymore.
Game Deus Ex. Locked away in one of the far corners of the studio is a team of experienced, passionate professionals who have been specially brought together to create the first ever multiplayer component to the Tomb Raider universe. Let's meet the team behind the vision, direction, and decisions, and hopefully get a chance to play a few rounds. Here we are at Eidos Montreal. Before we get into why we're here, Carl, you now have an amazing stash, my friend. What is the impetus behind this?
As a studio, we've been participating in Movember. A good friend of mine, JJ Owens, works for Movember in LA. We set up the gaming challenge and we brought studios from all around the world together. I think so far we've raised somewhere in the region of $140,000, $150,000.
Well done.
Been a big success, although my wife doesn't necessarily always approve.
She hates it?
Oh, my wife wakes up in the
No. She
morning.
says that she hates it. She secretly loves it. What were some of the factors that led to a multiplayer facet to this new Tomb Raider?
When we started developing sort of our vision for reimagining Tomb Raider, on paper, it was all about single player. And as we started to build that world out, we had the island, we had the Solari and the scavengers. We started to realize that we had this canvas.
Great warring factions, great landscapes.
Yeah, we had all these really awesome places where it was all about traversal and single player. When we started looking at that, we thought, wow, well, what about multiplayer?
Part of the genesis of that was Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light that kind of cracked open a door to lead you guys into the multiplayer into here at Eidos Montreal.
Guardian of Light was a downloadable, a smaller scale project, and that allowed us to sort of take the risks that we wouldn't necessarily take on a full-blown project.
Guardian of Light was our Pixar short. It's the idea that whilst you're building your big project, you're always thinking about that next thing, but also allowed us to be able to start understanding co-oping and networking. It was a game that actually brought Tomb Raider fans together for one of the very first times. You hear them in their ear and they were having fun. And as a result of that, that led to us thinking about multiplayer.
Hopefully our single-player experience we're delivering is a very sort of single-player, solitary, immersive type of experience. But at the same time, we believed tomb raiding together with friends would be fun.
Tomb raiding, I think that's the first time I've ever heard that term. I like that.
It's fun. You know, axe climbing and zip lining and the traversal that we get in there and the traps. For me, it was very sad to to have that catch-22 of it would be great to do this in multiplayer, but we just can't split our resources like that.
And that's how Eidos Montreal came about. We had staffed up our team to develop a single player. Everybody was gelling together really well, and it wasn't something that we wanted to just bolt on. We always said if we were going to do it, we're going to do it right.
If you could have a fan play the multiplayer for the first time, what do you want
Is
them
that-
saying?
For
Is
me,
that
they're
Wooly
kinda
in the
different
back?
moods. It's not like I do one or the other. It's kind of like sometimes I turn down the lights and just play that single player experience, and other times I want to just jump in and have fun.
Is that Wooly and Liam on the arcade machine?
Joe Curry, producer of multiplayer on Tomb Raider. It's the first time Tomb Raider has ever incorporated multiplayer, and you're in charge of that.
Yeah.
What's running through your mind when you get that call?
Well, first off, exciting, right? I mean, we're all huge fans of Tomb Raider on the team. I mean, we grew up with Lara Croft. But when we spoke to Crystal, like, we want to do multiplayer, and we're thinking, how do you do that? It's always been Lara's story.
You've been in charge of creating the first ever
Willie Madden was
Lara
a
Croft Tomb
QA
Raider,
guy
no
at
pressure,
Eidos Montreal.
No pressure,
And he's
Zach,
gone
thank
on
you.
to become
What are some
a
of the main
famous to
pillars
me
that you
YouTuber.
brought over from the single player to the
He has a
multiplayer to make those
podcast,
two
Castle
worlds
Super
cohesive?
Beast,
The element that really stuck out was survival.
and a channel,
Surviving
Wooly
together.
Versus.
Right.
He's got good
Traversal,
stuff.
the
Really
ability
likes
to go
fighting
up and
games.
down and kind of everywhere in a level. The weapons, you know, the characters.
What did you guys have to tweak in order
And
to
so anyway, he worked
create an
here at
engaging
this time. His
multiplayer
name was in the
experience
credits.
That wouldn't necessarily work with
And
the pieces that were in play.
he has very notable dreads.
One example.
And there was a guy with dreads
in the reboot is so iconic
at
that we had to make it work.
at the arcade
Had a
machine
certain
there, and
forgiveness
it might have
with
been him,
single player.
but it's hard to
Multiplayer,
tell.
Players expect snappiness. I shoot you, I expect you to go down, or you can just do what I do, which is take out the biggest gun and just run for them and shoot them out. The environment itself can be a threat. The Solari, you know, the guys that are on the island have had a chance to prepare traps. We've got things like an ammo box that looks like an ammo box, but it's really an explosive device.
I need ammo, and it looks just like the regular ammo box, and then you're gonzo.
We have a lightning rod. You'll get a lightning strike on the rod, and then you'll eliminate your enemy. First and foremost, we want to be humble. We want players to just have a really memorable experience. I had fun doing this. Do you remember when we set that trap? Moments that the players will come back to and talk about experiences that they've had for themselves, not necessarily the game offering them experiences.
Absolutely. So, Joe, behind us we have the QA team, or the quality assurance team.
They're a part of the development team. They can tell us what we need to fix and what's working and what's not.
When do I get to game test? When do I get to get my hands on the game?
Soon. We got a surprise for you first, Zach.
So, when I was approached to host the final hours of Tomb Raider, essentially the biggest ask, not even ask, tell that I had was, I want to be in the game. I want to have a cameo. I want to have something. So guess what? Boom! 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 I'm a playable character in the multiplayer Tomb Raider. How sick is that, Joe? You and your team are awesome. I can play with myself, virtually. Are we ready? Oh, that burns! You suck! Get those transmitters running. Radio transmitter activated! We're getting off this damn island? We send this in.
Beautiful.
Wow, he sounds like he'd be an obnoxious character to have on your team.
This map right now. Should we try it? All right. Bring it. Let's do it. It's happening right now. Oh, nice! Was that one of my traps? That was one of your traps. Yeah! These booby traps are really fun. I mean, they're really, really fun. Yeah!
They have to blur out the controllers?
As you can see from the people and passion here at Eidos Montreal, this isn't just some add-on. They're devoting themselves to making this an experience in keeping with the feeling of single player. Familiar, yet different. Coming up in the final 2 episodes of our series, we go back to the home of Lara Croft. They're taking Tomb Raider to the finish line, and we'll be there.
I'm gonna have to rewatch the VOD of this just to have more of a look at the people in the background of that section.
Hey everybody, Zachary Levi here, again for the final time, back full circle in Redwood City. Behind me, inside, critics and fans alike are getting some hands-on experience, an hour's worth of gameplay of pre-release code. Simultaneously, the studio dev team is hard at work crunching, optimizing, and polishing all the last little bits of code for what we will all come to know and love as the new Tomb Raider. It's a culmination of everything, and the clock is ticking. These are the final hours of Tomb Raider.
Tonight we have a large audience coming in. We decided that rather than going to one of our partners and just doing a live stream, we decided you come to us. We have a big area in the studio, and let's open it up.
Have you ever done anything like this before?
No, we've never done it because right now we've got black curtains up around a specific area of the studio, which is our next big thing. Only a select few people have been allowed to come in, and everybody's heavily NDA'd. And now we're going to bring, 80 plus people into the studio. But it's exciting, to bring those type of people into the studio. They're the fans. They're the people who love it, and we want people to be a part of their experience.
On one half of the studio, all that is going on like crazy. But basically in half the studio, you guys are just pounding, working out every last glitch, every last bug, making sure that it's all just
perfect,
done and perfect. Exactly. For your certs on Friday.
Yeah.
What happens when a game fails?
Then things start getting like, sweaty around here. You're dicing with death right there. We might be missing a release date.
That's how big a day this Friday is.
Yeah, it's huge.
If we submit and they come back and say, hey, there's maybe 35 things that we'd like to change, then as a studio, we'll change them. We'll improve them. Or there's small things that they say, hey, this experience might be better if you just fix this little thing. Then of course the team are literally sitting there waiting for that to happen. And there has been games I've worked on where we've submitted and within 24 hours it would get kicked back and they'd say, hey, you guys are crazy, you shouldn't have submitted it.
So, there are 80 people in the office right now.
You can blur it all you like. We can tell it's Red Bull.
4.5 days away from delivering this thing. And they're strewn about. What are they all doing?
So we have guys working out of very prioritized hit lists, right? So we say, okay, this is the most egregious thing that we've noticed lately. We'd like for you to focus in on it. What are you guys debugging here?
Looking at some menu transitions.
Oh yeah, we want to make sure everything feels snappy all the time.
Menu transitions. If I had a nickel for every time.
One of the toughest things with Lara as a character is her hair. You try to simulate hair in a video game, and it's not always exactly the way it would be in real life. But that's something that's, I think the fans really point that out, and they want Lara to look as good and as believable as possible. So even in the home stretches, we're trying to sweeten it and make you believe it. So I spend a ton of time playing the game.
So while everybody else is busting their butts trying to make it work, you're having fun. That's basically what you're saying. There's about 80 people that are all still busily working in this last week before the game goes to cert.
Absolutely.
One of those groups is called the what group?
The OMS group.
And what does OMS stand for?
OMS is an acronym for Oh My Shit.
And what does that mean exactly?
When you're into the high octane moment, the only response we were challenging the team that it could come back with was, I would exclaim, oh my shit, that's awesome, right? Like, I couldn't even cuss properly.
It could have been the OMHG, the oh my holy god team.
Yeah.
But oh my shit,
oh my
I think
shit, it
sufficient.
resonated. So many companies focus on the explosions, and we love explosions. I mean, there's plenty of them in the game. But it's also about sometimes that implosion moment, that time where you actually feel like you're part of that. We have an early example in the scavenger den, very early in the game, where the camera is about 6 inches from the back of her head as she's in this claustrophobic moment as the ceiling gets lower and lower and the water gets higher and higher and her torch, you're worried, is it going to go out? And as you suck in for that moment, if it's resonating with people, as we've seen it resonate here, you actually watch people who are claustrophobic kind of lean back in their chair a little and kind of react, and that's exactly what an OMS team is about.
You feel confident that in 4 days, in 4.5 days, this thing is like ready to ship and ready to rock and gonna blow people's minds?
How about we look at that? I got a board that'll tell us.
Oh yeah, where's your board?
Right over here. I'm a stats guy, right?
Okay.
Like, it's got to be like the McNamara version of reality, right? So, and getting things done, like it's very NORAD-like with the update on where we are with bug count. So we have the number of days that we want to count down for, the priorities of what people are given against, and then an overview of how many things are remaining to be resolved per person.
Carrie's got her work cut out for her. Come on, Carrie.
Yeah. Ultimately, we have to figure out how do we hit the quality on a predictable timeline. So right now, we're trending towards being able to hit that in 12 days.
But you need to deliver in 4.5.
Correct.
So what does that mean?
I need to go right now.
Where's your head at right now, knowing that in 4 days, it's got to be completely done?
I'm super critical of what we do. You tend to be perfectionists. I'm absolutely that way. It's more like, this is leaving now.
Yeah.
You're done working on it because time's up.
Yeah.
And you're like,
but there could be one more thing I could do.
It's a weird feeling because it's been part of our lives for a very long time.
How long have you been on it?
Definitely 4 years, yeah. Like
4 years.
Yeah. 4 years.
That's insane.
I know. I was young.
Yeah.
Fresh face.
I was young then.
Yes. No bags, no
I had
grey
a
hair.
soul.
Yeah.
It's been a roller coaster ride, and during that time, we've been around the world. We've gone to shows, we've shown press, we've given.
Remember,
hands-on,
kids,
we've
crunch is bad.
We've been in San Diego with you at Nerd Machine. We've seen people excited to see this and play this game, and it's been awesome. It's not just about Lara's arc; it's about the arc of people who've come in to the roles. You know, we've had people come in as animators and move up to the highest levels in their profession along these 4 years. So people have grown in these roles. Families have expanded, kids have been born, but we're coming to a point now where we're, you know, probably 70, 80 plus days away from launch, and this phase has come to an end. You know, it's been awesome.
With less than a week to go before console certification, the last few bugs to squash, and a general lack of sleep all around, this production is definitely going to go down to the wire. Will they make it? Join us next time on the final hours of Tomb Raider to find out. Over the last few months, we've followed the very talented Tomb Raider team through some of the most ambitious and innovative game development the industry has ever seen. In the next few days, they submit the final code for certification. If they pass, game ships on time and everyone gets some much-deserved sleep. If they fail, well, let's not talk about that. I'm Zachary Levi, and these are the final hours of Tomb Raider.
We've been around for 20 years at this point.
Oh, wow.
In this industry, that's crazy.
Yeah.
20 years of games, and many times we've almost not made it, right? Through generation transitions, or you've had ups and downs in terms of games being released. And for us to still be here, making games and being competitive, it's amazing.
Is this pretty typical for you guys to be in the last week, and really all you've got left are these little bugs to do?
Maybe it's a few hundred still left to go. The team's cranking them out. You know, you're play testing it a lot. You're getting QA, quality assurance, to make sure it's clean. You know, stuff's coming in still, as in like, hey, this crazy thing happened here.
And simultaneously, IDOS Montreal is doing what you're doing, just with the multiplayer at the same time, because the multiplayer and the single player are being delivered at the same time.
Yeah, so it's a
on
big team.
Friday.
Everybody's got to come together at the same time, at the same moment, and put pencils down and say they're done.
Pencils down.
Done.
See. We're submitting in 4 days. Let me tell you now, we've had to move Brian Horton. He was art director. He moved over to my department in Brand about a month ago. There was a morning that he woke up and they went, "You've created a beautiful world. Now step aside."
So my job is I'm working with a very talented team in the brand to make sure our screenshots are good, to make sure we have covers for magazines,
posters,
to make sure we have posters.
Right.
There's a lot of materials, just like in a film.
Yeah.
Where when a film's done and in the can, you have to sell it to people. You have to let them know what's cool about it.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm coming to get you. I'm going to get you out of there. I promise, Sam.
What's been great about this over the course of the entire process, you traveling around with us, is that we've been able to bring you the final hours of each of the pieces.
Yeah.
We've spent probably the last 6 months watching how the music's come to an end and the voice acting has to be done. So each of our episodes up until now has really shown a side of the final hours of that particular person's role in the game. And now everything's come to a head where we're submitting the game this week. The guys are tirelessly working. You know, the guys have literally, at some cases, slept in the studio.
Okay, so launch day, let's say you were at March 5th now. Where are you? What are you doing?
I'm probably in bed trying to get 12 hours sleep. Because more than likely I would have been at some midnight opening the night before up till very late celebrating. So I'm probably at this time of the day, I'm probably in bed.
I think a lot of us won't even know what to do with ourselves. You get so heads down in something, and it's been a part of our lives for years now. And you sort of get to that point where waking up in the morning, you're thinking about the game, and going to bed at night, you're thinking about the game. I'll try to sneak a little time here over the holidays. But then, you know, wait till the dust settles and we really get this in the hands of the consumers before I can really relax, I think.
Even though I've played the game so many times, I cannot wait to take the cellophane off that game.
Yeah.
Pop it in.
Yeah.
It's the
It's a ritual,
retail.
yeah.
It's the retail copy.
Yeah.
And there's something special about that printed disc, putting it into the system, and you're like, this is the same game that I worked on for 3 years plus, and everyone else can have the same experience that I'm going to have right now.
Yeah. Of all the taglines, whether they're actual dialogue in the game or marketing lines or whatever, something that would sum up your experience over the last 4 years is A Survivor is Born.
Yeah.
A Survivor is born in you, A Survivor is born in Crystal Dynamics.
Yeah. We just wanted to be known as doing top-tier work. There's games I look at and say, I wish I worked on that game.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I wanted Crystal to be that. And I think that with this one, we're going to do it.
Yeah, anybody can make an explosion look beautiful and make a world look phenomenal, but we now move into a period of time where it's about having a connection with something which is much deeper than just saying I have a controller in my hand and I'm guiding a character around and fighting or solving puzzles. There's a depth in the story that we're trying to tell, which hopefully for us is going to be able to set that structure for the future. Hopefully we've taken the risk and we've been shouting so loud about this that we're actually carving what should be done.
Oh, don't do this to me, you northern bastard.
Are you excited? You nervous?
I'm both excited and nervous, you know, because we've been masters of our own destiny up until this point, and now we're going to continue that right through to launch. And what's great is that from the very first presentation I gave with Daryl about here's the vision of the game, all the way through to the very first game sitting on a shelf on March 5th, we've been there for the ride. We've been on that journey. And then all of a sudden you reach March 5th and
you're no longer
there's
in charge.
millions of copies of your game out there, and they're in people's hands. And you're thinking, like, how are they playing it? Are they having fun? What are they saying? What are they going to do? As soon as they put the controller down, what's the next thing for them? Do they want
What
to
do you
tell
want
people?
their response to be?
I hope those people see that the story we've built and the foundation we've built is one that will last a long time.
Doing something that's special is just incredibly tough, no matter what it is. You've got to really want it. You have to be passionate. You have to care about it.
Everybody realizes that this is the game of their career, and everybody wants to put as much time and energy into this as possible.
We have a studio full of passionate people who have put their lives into making this thing happen.
This is not just a game that we're just going to ship on March 5th and people will go, great, I've got another game to my credits. This is one where the team are going to look back and go, that was a journey. It's been an honor to be able to work on Tomb Raider, and long may it continue. I see this getting bigger and better over the next few years.
Concept art. Look at all these designs for a character that never appears. Gallery locked? I guess I gotta do more of those little challenges along the way. Yeah, I'm not too worried about the little challenges because, like, it won't have cutscenes or dialogue. It's just like you pick up the thing or you blow up the thing and it says you got it, and then you've unlocked the thing for the gallery and a trophy pops up. But it's not a thing where if, like, it's content to be missed if you're a viewer of the stream, where it's like, oh, but what happened with the mushrooms, you might say. And it's like, I picked up the mushroom and that was it. It's... So I don't feel bad if I go and do those, like, some other time by myself. But, like, the tombs and the documents and Laura appraising the relics, those all had, like, lines and, like, content connected to them. It was part of the story. So I wanted to do an extra stream to make sure I captured all of those. So I'm satisfied with all of the things that I've looked at. It's funny looking at some of these and not even recognizing anything. Either because the concept is so vague, like here's a cliff in a forest with a waterfall. I remember the parachute part. I don't think it looked like this, though. So many things changed. Another locked gallery. Yeah, I always forget. Like, is Shadow the next one? Like, because they're not labeled like 1, 2, 3. And I can't remember what order the names are in. It's Rise and then Shadow? Okay. I'll have to check out what the release dates of those are and add them to my schedule. This was a cool part. Up until this room. This room that broke the first time I played it. And then kind of like sat on my chest for the entire rest of the time. And that's locked. Like, this isn't what the bunker looked like. Although I like the shadow on the side there. This is kind of like what that room looked like. It's interesting to see like how much changes from concept to completion. This looks about right. There wasn't any of those blue tarps though. And that's locked, and special. Early concepts. Horseback riding. Horror monsters. Flamethrower. Oh yeah, but the downside to that would be you'd have to install the Epic storefront. Tomb Raider 9? I mean, it wasn't the 9th one. It was the 10th one. Lara Croft Ascension. Ascension of the Tomb Raider. Ascension, Gem of the Pacific. Maybe that was a like a code name that the game was being made under. The horse. Pick up objects from horse. Defend from the front, hanging off the neck. Slide behind using current slide tech. For gaps, pull large objects, etc. Without waiting to see what the unknown creature looks like, Lara tears off out of the coastal woods, leaving only a cloud of dust behind. Oh, and a dead pilot. Man, now I want to play Shadow of the Colossus. That's what this picture reminds me of. That's what this picture reminds me of. Man, if they made... So, this game was a Tomb Raider that played like Uncharted, that had a baby with Batman Arkham City. If they made a Tomb Raider that plays like Shadow of the Colossus, I would be so down. It's Jonah! Grim? Alex? He's got like a corruption growing in his veins. He was like bit by the Borg Queen or something. Ray's was cool. And then there's a Maximilian dude. Samantha. Ceremony Samantha. We never really get a good look at this one. Oops. Bare feet on stream. Roth. Roth was cool too. Miscellaneous deckhand. Innocent Lara, punished Lara. Venom Lara. Basically all the same. Like, what's the difference? Like this one, the Survivor one doesn't even have the torn shirt. Prisoner. Tank. The two Oni. I was wrong. It wasn't one red, one blue. Matthias and Himiko. Oh, it's creepy. Comic book? Oh, it's the comic book that came with the game. And the whole thing is just about the crew getting ready to set off. And they're all like, boy, we don't have a lot of money. And it's like, just like little setups for who are these people. Art book. Well, my edition didn't come with an art book, that's for sure. And the credits. And the definitive edition credits. Well, that's the end then, I suppose. I had a lot of fun. This was going to be a short stream, but it ended up being 4 hours. But I really got to get going now. I have other stuff to do, and I have like 2 hours left to do it. Oh, thanks for watching. I'm glad I could show it to you. Tomorrow. Ouch. Tomorrow I'll be back with something completely different. And then the day after that, something even more different. Because I got a whole bunch of different games that I'm picking up. But anyway, that's a story for the next time. There's nobody I know that's streaming right now, so... let's go watch some movies, why not? Thanks for joining me. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day, a great rest of their weekend. Take care.